going to be sharing with you a few of the things we in the life rights conference in workshop. Sorry. So we were discussing some of the issues facing the Dayak Adat people, and we've looked at a few of them in particular, and we're thinking of some solutions here. Okay, so just hear us out.
Okay, first thing first. I'll do it first. Okay, we talk about life rights and what is life rights. Okay, life rights is we own life rights. Each one of us own life rights. We own it just not because our background or our condition of our lives, but we own it because we are human. And because we are human and we own the life rights, that means no one can take it from you. No one can ever take it from you.
Okay, so pretty much the essence of the modern capitalist system, like it or not, is that money is power. Poverty is one of the biggest problems facing the Dayak people at the moment. So we thought that one of the ways to alleviate this would be, at least temporarily, to build a large-scale construction project. For example,
especially for the economic problems.
Yeah, so this would provide a lot of employment. It would cause a large influx of money. So, for example, the project could be a giant wall to make Kalimantan great.
So, as many of you know, the Dayak and Adat people have been living here for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it is, in many senses, their land, and it is their country. But the problem is, many companies and much of the government doesn't seem to respect this. Now, there are a few solutions we came up with. So the first thing was to educate the Dayak about the law. Now, the problem is, right now, not many of them know about modern law, and they can't dispute companies trying to take their land. If we educate their people about the law, we will be able to have local lawyers who understand these issues and fight for them. The next thing is to the next thing we have to look at is to get support for recognition of the Dayak as the indigenous people and as the rightful owners of the land. Now, the thing with legal ownership of land is that you're supposed to kind of have boring documents that say you own the land, right? But the problem is they've been here for longer than that. They've outlasted the documents in a sense. So there's a concept that they use in law. They call it time immemorial. The concept is time immemorial. It's saying that these people have been here for way too long. They might as well own this land because they do. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I think this is a pretty strong case that they own this land. If we can get the people to do this, if we can gain support, then we can fight for their right to own this land rightfully. And the final thing with the land ownership is that all the legal talk and all these regulations are useless if we can't actually protect their rights. So we're looking at transparency in the government and within the companies. We're looking at trying to build governments that will recognize this right because they have to do this. It's in the law. It's written there. We have to look for companies that can rightfully respect the land and rightfully gain it if that is the wish of the Dayak who own the land, and rightfully use it without destroying the environment at the same time. So we need to build transparency within the government. We need watchdogs. We need watchdogs which are outside of the government. We can look at various NGOs like the Transparency International NGO. All right. So the final problem is the environmental issue. As you know, Kalimantan is a beautiful place. All of Borneo is, with beautiful forests, but they're being cut down. So we need to find some way of protecting the environment. So the first thing we can do is educate all people who use this land about sustainable land usage. The Dayak and the Adat people have been doing this for hundreds of years, taking only what they need and not more. So there is definitely a way we can make this work. We also have to educate the people about economics so that in things like economic depressions, we can continue to they can continue to live on normally. And we need to teach them about the environment, because why would you protect it unless you know about how beautiful this environment is?